Hi boys and girls, let's go over our math lesson for today, Friday, April 3rd. We are on chapter 8.4 and we are starting on page 321. All right, and on this page now, you're going to want to really take your time going through section 8.4. This is a little bit trickier just because you have to pay attention to the different parts of the problem. So take your time going through this, okay? We have here, it says at the bottom, Allison has a number of yellow cubes, one greater than 15. So I suggest using yellow or orange. And you are going to start by making 15 cubes. So that's what I did here. You have to make the cubes a little bit small. It goes all the way to the top. I know it's tricky to see. So you're going to start by making 15 cubes, and then I want you to add, it says she has one greater than 15. So you're going to add one cube. I'm going to add it here to the top. If she has one greater than 15, go ahead and count your cubes and how many does she have? If you count them nice and slow, you will see that she has 16 because 16 is one more than 15. And just to help me keep it straight, I made a little line and I'm going to put the number 16 on that line so that I know Allison has 16 cubes, okay? Then I used a green crayon because it says Josh has a number of green cubes that is one less than 17. So here's what I did with my green crayon. I made a train of 17 green cubes. That's what you should do. But now our problem is saying he has one less. So do I need to add a cube? No, I need to take a cube away. So I'm going to cross off one cube. And then I'm going to count my green cubes to see how many I have left. When you count your green cubes, you're going to see how many Josh has left, and you're going to put that number on the line right down here. And then take a look at the two numbers that you have. Is one greater than the other? Is one number less? Or are they equal? Tell somebody in your house if the numbers are equal or if one is bigger or if one is smaller, okay? Make sure you do a careful job counting both of your rows. All right, now let's turn to page 322. And again, boys and girls, I drew a picture to match this problem. That's going to help you to focus on what the problem is asking. So our problem starts, it says Kaylin has 18 apples. So all I did is I took a red crayon and I drew 18 apples. And then because that's the first number given to us, put the number 18 on the line. So draw 18 apples and put the number 18 on your line. Make sure you don't make them too big. You're going to need the space down here, okay? The next part of our problem says, she has a number of apples 2 greater than Chase. So we need to figure out how many apples Chase has. Kaylin has 18, and they're telling us that Kaylin has 2 more apples than Chase. So what would help me to solve this? If I know Kaylin has more, she has 2 more. How many apples do you think I'm going to cross out? 2. I'm going to cross out 2. And then I'm going to draw how many apples I have left right down here. So you're going to draw your apples. Make sure you don't include the 2 you crossed off. Draw your apples down here. and write that number. You're going to put that number on the line for how many apples Chase has. Then I want you to circle the number that is greater. You'll have a number here, 18. You'll have a number here. Which number is greater? Go ahead and circle the bigger number. Let's come to page 323. This time our problem talks about oranges, so I used an orange crayon. All right, and our problem says Skylar has 19 oranges. I'm going to stop right there. That's my first number. I drew 19 oranges, and I put the number 19 on that line. Go ahead and do that. That's where we start. The next part of our problem says Taylor has a number of oranges 2 less than Skylar. So we're doing the exact same thing that we did with the apples. This is Skylar's number. He has 19 oranges. Taylor has 2 less. So I'm going to go to my original picture and I'm going to cross off 2 oranges. How many are left? You're going to draw how many oranges are left in your space at the bottom, and you're going to put that number on the line. This number is how many oranges Taylor has left. So cross out 2, draw what's left, and count and put that number. This time, I would like you to circle the number that is less. You'll have the number 19. You'll have a number down here. Which number is less? Go ahead and circle it. All right, and then we turn to our last math page for today, page 324. Boys and girls, we are at our mid-chapter checkpoint already. Great job. So go ahead and we're going to solve each problem. I will explain the directions to you, and Mom and Dad can help you at home. But make sure you're doing the work on your own. This is just to see if we're understanding everything so far. Our first problem, we need to count and write how many. I have 2 10 frames and they're both completely full. We know what that means. How many? Put the number on the line. Come down to number 2, problem 2. You are going to count each set of objects. Count this set, place the number, then count this set, place the number. Go slowly, take your time, there's no racing here. You're going to count and place the number, and for problem 2, you are going to circle the number that is less. Which number is smaller? Circle that number. For problem 3, same thing, you are counting and writing how many are in each set. Count and write, but for problem 3, circle the number that is greater. Which number is bigger? Go ahead and circle that number. And then here at the bottom, you are going to count how many green objects you see and fill in the bubble for how many green objects you see. And that's it. We're halfway through chapter 8. Great work, guys. I will see you really soon. I'm so proud of you. Bye-bye.